GMC is taking the Yukon to another level with the all-new Yukon Denali as well as the AT4 trim level. And we're going to talk about those coming right up. What's up, it's your main man, Rayleigh Rails. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please do me a favor, hit that wonderful subscribe button. Also, like, share, and comment. Welcome to an all-new episode of Informative Automotive. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the all-new GMC Yukon Denali and Yukon AT4. When most of us hear the name GMC, we think of the Yukon and Yukon Denali. Although the Sierra pickup gets a lion's share of attention from GM, the Denali is what a lot of us have grown to love ever since the inception back in 1999. In previous years, it was pretty tough to differentiate between the Yukon, Yukon XL, and the Tahoe and the Suburban. But now, coming up in 2021, GMC has made substantial changes to get away from that assumption. And there definitely shouldn't be a problem in telling them apart now. We know that the Yukon, the Tahoe, and the Escalade have always rode on the same platform. But now, Yukon has decided to add an independent rear suspension for the first time. Yukon has increased its wheelbase by 4.9 inches and 6.1 inches overall. With this growth, GMC has added more legroom in the third row, and not to mention the cargo area. Now, the Yukon Denali will be sharing its powertrain with the Cadillac Escalade, and it's basically going unchanged. It's the same 6.2 liter V8 along with the 10-speed automatic transmission and four-wheel drive. So yeah, really no difference in power from the 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque from 2020. Also new for 2021 is the new Duramax turbo diesel 3.0 liter i6 engine, but it won't be available for the AT4. This engine will make 277 horsepower along with 420 pound-feet of torque. But due to the design of the AT4's front fascia, which is pretty much nipped and tucked, the Duramax will not be able to fit. Sad but true. But what you will have on both the Denali and the AT4 is GMC's new Air Ride adaptive suspension system. This combines the electromagnetic dampers as well as the air springs. And this blend of technology gives the Magnum Ride dampers the ability to adapt to different road conditions. Want to know how's the ride? Even though both the Denali and the AT4 have different powertrains, they pretty much ride the same. But it has been noted by MotorTrend that although with the smaller V8, the smaller wheels, and the added off-road tires, the AT4 is more enjoyable to drive. Now, most of us know that there is nothing like a 10-speed automatic transmission. Right gear all the time for the right situation. Added to that, the Yukon AT4's powertrain does pretty well with this 8,200 pound towing capacity and also gives it some great passing ability. I've got to say, the Denali 6.2 liter V8 is no slow leak either. It just doesn't have the same response as the AT4. Now that's partially due to a couple extra 100 pounds along with taller transmission gearing. And when it comes to handling between the two, the Denali actually comes out on top. Although both sport the Air Ride system, they are still prone to transmitting harsh impacts into the cabin. But due to the AT4 having smaller wheels and meatier tires, it handles rough environments a lot better than the Denali, which sits on 22-inch wheels. I will say, the Yukon Denali put up some impressive numbers though. It accelerated from 0 to 60 in just 7.2 seconds. And it reached a quarter mile in 15.5 seconds at about 90.6 miles per hour. And during the brake test, it took the Yukon 129 feet to go from 60 to 0, which isn't bad in my opinion. And even though there's a new transmission, the 5.3 has not changed its MPG, and the EPA still has it rated at about 18 miles per gallon. And that's combined. And if you have the added four-wheel drive, it'll probably be about 16 miles per gallon combined. Now let's talk interior. Now there's definitely been significant improvement from the 4th generation Yukon Denali, but I'm sure there's always room to make improvement. Now when it depends on which has the better interior, it all depends on what you're looking for. If you're the off-road type, then probably the AT4 is going to work for you. But if you like the luxury side of things, the Denali has it hands down. The Denali has cross-stitch baseball glove type leather, ash trim that's just as nice to touch as it is to look at, and a higher resolution infotainment display. GMC made the dash and the Denali exclusive, so that's going to continue to separate it from the Tahoe and the Suburban lineup. Now I do have to tell you something that I've been wondering about. Who decided to put the tailgate, sunroof, center console, and the seat buttons in the ceiling? Maybe I'm missing something here. Now the best part. Let's talk price. There's not much of a difference between this year and last year's base price of $51,995. The Denali models will start at $69,695. And the all-new Yukon At4 will start about $66,095. Adding the all-wheel drive to your vehicle is going to cost an extra $3,000, except on the At4 where it's standard. And you can add four-wheel drive to your all-wheel drive package for an extra $565. So what do you think of the all-new Yukon Denali as well as the new trim level, the At4? Let me know in the comments below. Well, this has been another informative automotive video. If you haven't already, please do me a favor, hit that wonderful subscribe button. Also like, share, and comment. It's your main man, Really Rails, and remember, always 100, always solid.